Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Another carry for it. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Call it
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Running left side by Jefferson. And he drives it up to the 24. Rick Martin making that play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 3rd down and 8. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 9-point advantage. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Then he's second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Massive hit, the ball is out! Picked up by the 49ers. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk. Tag. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the well again. And that's all what the offense died about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good jump, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Again, McCarthy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. And he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings making a one-score game before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Kittle brings it in. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Vikings get there, they're gonna win this round. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field, and they could really use a good one here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Space past the 35. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 35 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, McCarthy. I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They missed your quarterback. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
49ers 10. Will Reichert
kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Steady.
Looking to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break.
Come on.
One final shot before the half. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now give it to Mason. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy. This one's to Andrews outright. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 21
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Gets everything he has under this one. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second and 10, McCarthy. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready. Panther 11. 18. Ready. They'll
throw to start the drive. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
19 Tiger, not 2. Scoop.
It's Krosky-Merritt on third. Really not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have got you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. McCarthy looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Ready?
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky-Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Tag. Gravity Lion.
They'll go play action. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's the handoff. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Got it. Ready?
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready?
They pitch it to him. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Keeps it on the option here. He's got room to roam. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
Vikings 27, 49ers 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
34, 49ers 17. Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. Ready.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Got a play straight ahead. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Get it. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, hit it right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down now, ball at the 33.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now off the play action. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Vikings have recovered. Looking for his wide receiver there.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Another run for Mason. They give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Trap 60, 60. Mikey, 18, go.
Running once more with Mason. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
21-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's the line, he's going to run for it. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, it's Miranda. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's wonderful.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for two. Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion.
49ers 23.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Mason. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Vikings nearing their 6th win this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Go. Drawn up for it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hot 70. Hot.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Is made down the right sideline. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.